And I see it. We are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins and ghouls, and Terrarians of all ages. I am Natanis and let's get back to digging a hole. I know it's so exciting, but it's got to be done. And I find myself with more time off than I thought I was going to have. So we got plenty of time today to, go do things. And as much as there's a couple of different things that we need to do in other games, I just feel like we're just gonna dig a hole today. Why not? Apparently though, I need to go and go and empty my inventory, because apparently my inventory is really full. We also need to do a couple other things. How are you in my base? One of the things I would like to do is get an actual stairwell built in here, because this is a giant pain in the butt. And unlike, the PC version, if I try to jump up and use my oh and try to use my grappling hook, it doesn't really work that well. Really. Another thing we might do today is, if a uh, if we get a raining slime, if we get that, we may try to see if we can beat the Slime King, because this this is causing bleed damage, so we might be able to do that. Man, quit opening my doors. Another thing we might also do is try to see if we can set up the arena, or at least part of it, get the process going. That's right, they've opened up both doors, so... Oh, I forgot, we left off on a blood moon. That's why there's so many zombies around. Stop it! I don't even know what that was with that. Are you kidding me? Man, we're gonna have to get some better doors in here. Alright. Can I... Really? I see you over there. Because what I want to do is put that away. Which I guess we'll just do here. What is this? Silt? Mushrooms. This is not what I meant to do. And yes, I see the one coming after me. Can y'all please chill? I feel like we're spending more time doing this than we are digging our hole. We gotta move you at some point. Oh, the bride. Yay, we got both pieces. We got both pieces off of one bride. That's hilarious. And why am I still messing around with this when we got stuff to be doing? Even if I go and start working on the hole, they're just gonna keep coming. So it's more of a pain in the butt than anything. So I just realized we needed to do something else. Yeah, we got both pieces off of that one bride. That's pretty funny. Guide, you need to go and shut your door. Are those like evil bunnies? Is that what that is? They don't look normal, that's for sure. Okay. Are they gonna chill enough so I can go do some work? Actually, there's a reason I came over here. I wanted to go ahead and do this. We're gonna be getting a lot more stone, so there's no reason to worry. Let's stop right there for a second, because what is this? Okay, we got more obsidian too. Let's do that first. Yeah, the obsidian bricks. Because that's what we're gonna be using for our arena. Why have we got two different stacks of wood here? What is this? Okay, so that's the platforms. Okay, so that only moves the cursor. This is gonna be like so slow. Yeah, this is gonna be so slow. Whoops. See, I don't think that's gonna work very well. I was hoping we could do this like quick and fast, but pile of gold? See, maybe I should have used something else that would stand out so you could like instantly at a glance like know that hey, something ain't right here. Isn't there an item that increases placement speed? I'm pretty sure there is an item that increases placement speed. That almost sucked. You know, I'm almost positive there is an item that increases speed. And I think it's one of the traveling merchants has that. No idea which one, but I'm pretty sure one of them does. Yeah, I was about to say, we're not even to the caverns lair. We're in the caverns lair. That's what this is. I think we gotta do this like 4 more times. No, 3 more once we're done with this one. Because we gotta separate. Well, actually, technically, we need to separate out the jungle too. See, this is what I was thinking about doing originally. Just going up and down, up and down, up and down. Until it's completely done. It looks to me like this has got one speed. Like, this is me just barely moving that, and we're going faster and faster and faster. Until it reaches like a max speed here. And I'm just barely moving the control up. And I'm also guessing, based on what I'm seeing, that the blocks like regenerate. It would have been faster just to dig it out and then, like, do the whole jumping placing. There's no way for me to go, like, slower, because just barely moving the control, like, here, move it until we start moving. So there, and then you can see it starts going faster. So yeah, there's no way to avoid that. It's gonna be that speed. Like trying to go any slower is just not possible. This is already slow enough. Now when we go to do the outer wall, that'll be a different story. The only thing is I don't know if that's going to remove the torches. You know, one thing I need to figure out, like, how do you get the chat for YouTube to show up on stream? Because that's not something I'm familiar with doing. Like, I've done it before for Twitch, but not for YouTube. It's only been within the last couple of months that I decided I was going to do full-time YouTube. And that's just because I felt like there was something wrong with Twitch, where I'd been like completely shadow banned, and that's why I wasn't getting any traffic. I mean, we get traffic here on YouTube, but not that much. It's a lot more than what we get over on Twitch, which is why I've just decided to cut out Twitch completely. Which it sounds like Twitch is falling apart anyway because of the nonsense that they've been doing, and what Amazon is doing to them. It's karma. Twitch has become nothing but a cesspool. A cesspool of nonsense. And I really mean that. Like, Twitch is just absolutely disgusting now. Constant promoting of different things. And that stupid Hassan guy. Like, that's just ridiculous. Now, if you're wondering why I am doing this, so stone blocks are not a natural occurring substance. And as such, the game does not spread corruption to it. However, that does not mean it can't skip right through it. So you've got to put, I think it, so I've heard two different things. I've never seen either one actually work because I've never bothered to do like a full on like division in a world, because typically you can get through and get the stuff that you need long before the world becomes completely corrupted. And once you get past pre-hard mode, like, things start moving a lot quicker. It's just on pre-hard mode, you've got very basic tools, so your ability to like mine and do things quickly is rather hindered by your lack of like what you have access to. Nope. Quit knocking me off the rope. Really? Really? Give me. Can I please get out of this? Like, why? Hello? That was driving me crazy because it would not let me out of this. Why am I stuck like this? Like, why? Why must that continuously happen? Another thing we should probably go and do, like, go and start setting up for the brain of Cthulhu. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we need to work towards it. No! Quit knocking me off the stupid thing. Okay, with the exception of like right through here. With it. Okay, that was not intended. Okay, that part's done. I guess let's go all the way up to the mud. We're gonna need a lot more stone than I was thinking we were gonna need. A lot more. I really wish they'd quit knocking me off of this. It's such a giant pain in the butt every time they knock me off. I know it's like 10 a.m., but I don't care. Really? Quit knocking me off of this thing. Oh, there's a fairy. Okay. We need to do some surgery here. And see, this is why I was doing the whole up and down thing, because this is just going to take forever. Especially if I'm having to, like, do surgery on every single one of these. At least we're almost done with this side. There's one bit more that we're going to do too, because I'm thinking, like, how do I want this to actually look? And this is going to be the same on, like, 4 different areas, so... Oh, we're out. It's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to take one of his torches. Fine. I don't know what that was all about. Why'd the fairy do that? Okay. So this whole area here, this should be big enough. We gotta move him, but this should be big enough for an arena. We're probably gonna measure it from this side too, so speaking of which. So we're just gonna use wood real quick. No, because that's where I want that. Because we're gonna have to move that. Okay, so we're already big enough for what I was thinking. I thought we were gonna have to dig more, but we're not. Like, how easy is it to break the rope? Oh, stupid. Uh, Flipping really, guys? Really? Mm. You guys are so frustrating, you know that? Alright, so how easy is it going to be to break all of these ropes? I'll reformat this a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, you stupid. Not as easy as you would think. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a lot harder than I was thinking it was going to be. I don't think there's any easy way to get all these ropes. Because what I was thinking I could do is slide down the side here, but I don't know if you can see what's happening. We're not actually getting them. We're getting... Can you destroy ropes? Okay, so it says that you can, in fact... Okay. That is a lie. So I'm wondering, is there another way we can do this? No, it will not do that. The only thing I can think of is let's do the same trick. It's literally the only thing I can think of. around the stupid doors, man. I will admit, that's gonna take, like, a lot longer, too. Because we don't have all the rope that we need already. So that's gonna be problematic. I must be seeing things. Wonder if there's any way we can get more rope right now. Or we can just do this the smart way. Slime is falling from the sky. Okay. Harold has arrived. Harold, you sell rope? You do. That should speed that along quite a bit. 300 slime. If I recall correctly, we gotta defeat like 100 slime. I wish we had the thing that lets us know how many we've defeated. Oh, I think I just killed a cardinal. I don't know. Unfortunately, the slimes are just not coming at a fast enough pace. They sure are giving us a lot of gold. Is that a yo-yo? I think that is a yo-yo. We don't really have a spot for a yo-yo right now. I don't really, like, how does the yo-yo even work on? I don't know why people like the yo-yos. Especially for this, because that's just awkward to use. Yeah, the slimes are definitely giving us a lot of gold. Okay, here we go. Oh, we might have him. If I could quit messing up. Almost. We're almost there. Yay! We got him. It looks like we got the. It looks like we got the thing. No, go away. I don't really care about the whoopee cushion. We got the hat. Can I? Apparently that goes somewhere else. Oh, here it is. The slime hook. I don't know if this is better than the other one. I actually have no idea. And that's the solidifier. Is there anything else here? No. Doesn't look like it. Cool. So I can only put it in those 2 places. Okay. So that goes decently far. Oh, yeah, that's so not better. Like that goes way farther. All right, let's put up our stuff. We got the Slang King. We got him. We didn't get anything I'd really want from him though. So that's one boss down. Finally, we defeated a boss finally. And that's the slime head, isn't it? Okay, yeah, we can't do anything with that. This is pretty much full. So we're gonna take this. Okay. Now, what I was thinking is here, we're gonna put these guys. We got just a ton of these things. They don't really do us any good whatsoever. I don't know if the merchant's still there. Because we've already got the full thing. That doesn't do us any good either. Is the merchant still here? I don't feel like that was a good fight for us. I feel like that was more problematic. I don't really like the yo-yo. I put the yo-yo up there, but that's not gonna work. Alright, solidifier. We gotta put you down there. Unfortunately, the merchant's already gone. Ow, stop. I'm not really sure where to put the solidifier. And all this does is it allows you to make slime items. Like slime blocks and pink slime and such. That's literally all it does for you. I guess we'll put this stuff here. Just to get it out of my inventory. And then we don't really have a spot for food yet. I think I was putting it somewhere. Well, I thought I was putting it somewhere. It doesn't look like I was putting it anywhere. I guess we'll just put it here for now. Oops, that's the wrong one. I heard something fall just now. I have no idea what it was. We should have plenty of rope to finish what we gotta do here. I bought like way too much rope. We have like 7,000 rope. But we got a couple of different holes to dig, so it is what it is. But yeah, there you guys go, ladies and gentlemen. We beat our first boss. We beat the Slime King. I'm kind of disappointed with the slime hook. I thought the slime hook was the first one that had multiple hook points. Apparently not, and it's way shorter than the hooks that you can make. So it's easier to get a gem hook than it is to get the slime hook. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We can do this the fun way. I say fun way. This is probably a lot slower to do it this way. Especially when you start like missing like small pieces and it's not hitting them, because then you got to go up and down and up and up and up and down and up and down and up and down. I will say it is funny to like sit down here at the bottom and like wait for all of it to come to you. That part, that's funny. Is this faster than just taking my time with it and making sure I get it all in one go? Uh, Probably. No, no, I don't usually do this. This is just something. This is just something I decided to do. Or are you talking about playing Terraria? On Wednesdays, Terraria is normal. When I have an off day, I do whatever it is I feel like. And today I just felt like, okay, we got to get into Terraria and dig more holes. So we got this one is for the most part complete. We got to finish the walls in it, and then we need to go to the other side of the Crimson. So I forgot what button it is. Yeah, okay. So here's one of the Crimson biomes right here. You can see that I started digging a hole there, but we hit a problem. There's a lot of water right there. Um, so I've got to dig that out, or I've got to mine out all the water there. So I started off by creating a water reservoir, which is not going to be big enough for all that. But what I decided to start doing at the same time is start collecting all the lava and then making obsidian, because we're going to take this area here and we're going to make our, what was it called? Arena. We're gonna make our arena here, but I want to make the arena out of obsidian. I've never done that before. Usually, you see a lot of people do it made out of stone or whatever material. Um, I've never done that, so I felt like we're gonna do something other than stone today. So not today. When I started doing this world, I was like, we're gonna do something else other than stone, because I've done stone. I've done stone 3 times on the PC version. We did stone once in this one. Nobody has seen any of that because I hadn't started streaming Terraria until this world, which is technically true, technically not true. I did do a little bit of streaming on on the Switch version, where we did get, I don't remember exactly how far we got. I think we got into pre-hard mode. Into pre-hard mode. This is pre-hard mode. That's where you started. I think we got into hard mode. I don't know that we beat any of the bosses there. But as far as doing this normally, no. I pretty much do a variety of things these days. Because nothing seems to really catch anybody's attention. Or if it does, it's like one person is like, ooh, that's a great game. I'm going to watch this guy. That case being Canfly8385 is really into Empyrean, so he was really watching my Empyrean stuff for some reason. Well, I mean, there's not some reason. He enjoys Empyrean, so he was watching me play that. Or she, because I don't know. Considering it's gaming, like, it's very rare that a female gamer is going to be out there watching. Unless they're, like, supporting a friend. If they're supporting a friend, if they're supporting a colleague, and by that I mean, like, another streamer, like, that's in their group, yeah, those kinds of things you'll probably find a lot of. Okay, I think we got all of that sorted. Stop it! I'm surprised this water didn't evaporate. But I'm guessing that's, like, once you hit that layer past this, I don't even know what to call that. Probably, like, bedrock. Once you get past the bedrock, that's probably where that happens. Actually, I wanted to stop here. Yeah, we gotta fix that, but that's fine. Stupid bats. Get the other one. There's another bat up there. Go get the bat. Oh, now you go and get it. The moment I switch items. The only thing about doing this too is you need a lot of stone. So the mining, like, you just constantly mine when you do stuff like this. Okay, yeah, so this is a mistake. Ah. I don't have access to that. Because that's not the only place I want to do something like that. So we want to go over here too. Oh wait, that's not right. Because this whole area is not done yet. I didn't know that that could block you placing down blocks. Hmm, good thing to know. Alright, so there's that. And we're out of blocks again. And we only have 4 stone. We were almost done with that though. That's fine. We got plenty of other areas that we need to do some mining, so we'll get more stone as we go along. Like, what I mean by that is we got plenty of other areas that we just needed to mine out. I'm trying to think here because where do we actually want to go? Wrong button. There's plenty of stone along these areas too. What is that? I feel like we definitely need to make our water reservoir like much bigger. We're pretty much doing this right now just to get more stone. That's really all we're doing right this second. And again, if you missed it early, the whole reason we're doing that. We've only beaten one boss so far. We actually, you missed it just a few minutes ago. We beat the Slime King. I haven't really been doing too much in this, so mostly it's just been like digging, and we got our elevator set up. I'm in the process of decorating it, so part of the reason for that too is also we are separating out the crimson. So the crimson's here, and it actually extends like up to this point of this particular desert. The other desert is untouched. It's over here, but it's very small. Like we don't have a big desert in this one. So we dug through the pyramid. I didn't know you could dig through the pyramid that early. So we dug through the pyramid. So I know where the pyramid is. So far, I haven't found any chambers in it, but you can see we haven't really done any exploring there. Um, but yeah, we started on this side too for digging separator, the separator, so that we could isolate the crimson. So we got a small problem there. There's a large water hole down there. Yes, this section was cut out by me. That's because I was trying to like bring it down further so I could continue digging. And then when I realized just how much water there was, I was like, that ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to go ahead and set up a water tube, a water tube, a water deposit area. So we're working on doing that here. And as you can see, there's a large pool of water there too. So I feel like we needed to expand this. So I just decided I was going to start expanding that. But yeah, that's where I'm at on this. And I'm honestly just playing solo. This is on Switch 2. This is not on PC. Sorry, not Switch 2. This is on Switch. I have played quite a bit on PC, but being that I originally bought it for the Switch as well, because I was like, I want something to do when I am like traveling and everything. Unfortunately, I haven't had much of a reason to have this for traveling. And when I actually started this up, I was doing something on on my laptop. So I was like, okay, we got to stream something, and my laptop's busy. So what am I gonna do? And it just occurred to me, I've got the Switch with Terraria. Why don't we just play Terraria on the Switch? So I started doing that, and we've been doing that every Wednesday since. Uh, I know today's Friday. Fridays for me, we are supposed to be in Pragmata. However, this is not the Friday Pragmata stream. We're off today, so this is free time for me to do whatever. And one of the things that I can do is all the grindy stuff. That takes a while. One of the other grindy things that we need to do, we may do that sometime later today, is we need to work on the Digimon stats in Digimon Time Stranger, because the stats is what was killing us on a boss fight there. So, but yeah, I am not a solo. Like Terraria is not the only thing I do. We do a couple of different things. Right now it's Sunday. Sunday is Digimon Time Story. Sorry, Time Stranger. And then Saturday is Empyrean Galactic Survival, which we got to work on a combat vessel in that. I don't know that I've got the resources to do that just yet. We've been off on a different planet trying to get a bunch of Sathium. So we're working on that there. Monday is supposed to be Minecraft for me. But I've had issues like mentally like wanting to get back into Minecraft because the whole channel started with the concept of being a Minecrafter and making it on YouTube doing Minecraft. We didn't get anywhere. How did I climb up that block? But yeah, we didn't really get anywhere with it, and it kind of disheartened me a little bit from playing Minecraft. I've talked about this before on my channel, but let's not like cry about it right now. I'm just telling you, like I do play Minecraft. I just haven't felt like it. You specifically? Yeah, I've been talking about like everything. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't. This is not on PC, so opening it up to a server is not possible. This is on the Switch. And then what did I leave out? Yeah, so Terraria is usually on Wednesdays, and then Thursday nights or Thursdays is 7 Days to Die. So you missed Horde number 2 on last night. So we got the day 14 Horde. I am playing differently. I'm not playing the standard game there. What I'm actually doing on that one is I've got the perks or the experience points that you get for leveling up. I've got that turned up. So in 7 Days to Die, you normally get one perk point per level. I've got it set to 3, just to have some fun with it. That and trying to play that game solo is a big problem. Like it is not very easy playing that solo. So we are doing something that could be considered kind of cheaty there, but it's the whole purpose of it is to have fun. And so far we're okay. Like the game's proving that it's not as easy as people think. Like it's way easier if you're in a group. That way you can divvy up like who's got what responsibility. So then it becomes a lot easier dealing with like who's got the stats to do a certain thing. That is not what I meant to do. Yeah, I mean, that's just how I do things. I am starting to miss those boots that allow me to walk on water. That was actually quite handy. But yeah, what have you been up to? Ew. Yeah, no thanks. I don't want to see that. That sounds like a problem. I have what's the one? I did it on PC and that just absolutely like it turned me off on special seeds. It's like I forget what it's called, but my brain's like wanting to say the chosen one, but it's one of the ones that is like super hard. It's like stupid hard. I was like, nope, nope, I'm not doing this. No more special seeds for me. I did that one. I did, what is it, Candyland? Where the world starts off completely fairy. I think it's Candyland. I don't remember exactly. It's been a long time. That one was cool, but the problem with that one is starting off uh, uh, pre-hard mode, you can't get anywhere because you can't kill anything. But having the fairy that early is just stupid hard. Like I said, you can't kill anything in that. I'm hoping that there's not areas down there in this water, or in this area that we're digging out for our water reservoir. There's a whole bunch of them that are special seeds. I know I've done 2 of them. Like I said, I did the fairy one, and I did the one that is like super hard. I think it's like the hero or something, or no, the one. Yeah, I was about to say it's got something to do with the Matrix. The name of it is a callback to the Matrix. I think it's the one. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. It's been a long time since I looked any of that up. But that's another reason why I wanted to play this, is I love Terraria. It is a very fun game. The thing is that I burnt myself out on it because I did nothing but play Summoner. Like, on the PC, I probably have like 5 different Summoners. With no real goal in mind. It's just I was playing Summoner to start over and go through the process of doing it. In fact, like, I was telling somebody the other day that the last time that I had played this was before they introduced Shimmer. So I don't know anything about Shimmer. I don't know anything about the changes that came after Shimmer. Like, this one threw me off. All the banners being here, that threw me off. Because I was sitting there going, wait, why haven't I gotten a banner yet? I was sitting there looking at my inventory going, yeah, I haven't got a single banner. And I even said it on stream. Did they do away with banners? So, yeah, there's been a lot of changes that I'm not aware of. I'm not sure what other changes. Like, oh, we did get that button. We did get our first slime. So we beat the Slime King, and now we've got our first slime. So slime villagers were not a thing the last time I played. So that's really cool to see that we got a slime. I don't know how you get any of the others, so that'd be interesting to see those. And I'm guessing you've done that all. I'm really curious to see what other changes they've made. I have come across a couple of new items too. Was it this one? Yeah, I don't know what that one is. The cat chime. So that changes our voice anytime we get hurt to a cat. I thought that was so funny that I just left it. This is a new item. I'd never seen this one before, so this increases our movement speed and acceleration and provides light. So that's really, really cool. It's very helpful early on. That's how we have light on us right now. The rest of these were all things that I'm familiar with, except for this. We got this full vanity set here, but I'm not familiar with this one. I don't know who that is or what it's about. I know a lot of them are either like fan favorites or developers' clothing. Like they put their own outfits in the game. Which reminds me, I was part of a project that was remaking all of the outfits. And what I was doing is I was organizing them and putting them all into one one container so that we'd have a place to download it. And I had to pick and choose on some of them, but one of the things I was doing is I was going in and making my own suggestions for stuff, and I did quite a few of them. One of them actually got made, and that was the Ninja Turtle. The Ninja Turtle outfit that I came up with was made and put into the game for that. That was really well, not the official game. It's a texture pack that changes the game. Somebody actually made one of my designs, so I thought that was really cool. And what it was is we were trying to remake it for a very particular purpose. I'll just put it like that. And the one that I came up with for the Ninja Turtle is I was like, okay, it's kind of controversial because a lot of people hate this character because she's not really real, and there's some people that say yes she is, but it's a character that was only in the live action TV show, and that is Venus. My suggestion for the outfit was to change the Ninja Turtle into Venus. And my reasoning for it is we were making a female texture pack, so I was like, yeah, just here you go. Here's the perfect character for it. Change it into Venus. And that's exactly what I suggested, and somebody liked the idea enough that they made it. So that was really, really cool. I don't know if they ever finished that texture pack either, because I haven't been part of that group in a long time. That was about the time that I had finally burnt myself out on playing uh, Terraria all the time. And considering I didn't really know how to, like, doing pixel art is not my strong suit. Like, I'm not very good at doing it. I can make things like that, but I'm not good at it. So, whoops. So it was fun to be part of that project for the time that I was involved in it. But I got frustrated and left the group because it seemed like while I was putting in effort to do all this stuff, nobody else was. Excuse you. I don't even know like how far we got in that originally. I think we got like I think we had about 75% of all costumes remade for that project. Uh, really? Oops. Looks like there's cobwebs over there, so that may be a problem here in a second when we go to dig that section. Or not. Because I think what I'll do here, seeing as that seems to be fine, we'll leave that blocked off for a second. Alright, I don't know how far over we need to go. This should be a much bigger area for water. We can move that other section over now. We still haven't rebuilt our reservoir of stone as it was before we started doing all the stone bricks. It's going to take a lot of stone for that. I think after this, what we might do is take a little break. And I've got to take the dogs out. So we'll come back and we will work on the Brain of Cthulhu arena. Because I believe that that's the next boss we got to do. Granted, we didn't really get anything from the Slime King, but the Slime King, if I recall correctly, doesn't have anything we really need. I don't think the Slime King has any weapons or items that you really have to get in order to progress. The Slime King is just a test of, are you ready to start doing bosses? And I feel like we sort of are. I would much rather have, like, oh no, probably a whip at this point, because as much as I don't want to do Summoner again, I think the whip weapon is going to work a lot better. Because one of the things I noticed when I was fighting the Slime King is I couldn't attack in the right direction. So it was completely dependent on which way I was running. So I think the whip allows you to, like, have full 360 fighting. I don't know. It's been a while. If you know how that works, Jaja Binks, let me know, because I'm not entirely familiar with that mechanic. As many times as I play Summoner, I'm not that familiar with that stuff. worry about that later, because we'll go through and we'll... That was weird. Did they change that too? I think they did change that, but I'm not sure. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, that didn't really give us a lot of... stone. We're gonna need a lot more. But... Really? Getting myself confused on the buttons. Again. Alright. We're gonna go... Like I said, we're gonna go take a break. When we come back... Probably what we will do is find... Yeah, see, here, there's a giant area. We're gonna go in there and clear that out and put down our platform so that we can move around. And then add some campfires for healing. We don't have... Our hearts are not full yet. So we don't have enough of those to go off and do the heart healing items that we should. There's a crimson altar way over there for some stupid reason. But one of the things we need to do is we got to fight Brain of Cthulhu. End of story. We got to fight it. And it's going to give us a bunch of different things. Well, beating it and getting the tissues off of it is going to give us access to a bunch of different things. Mostly the weapons and gear after that, because that will give us the best pickaxe we can get pre-hard mode. So that will speed up any digging. So fighting the Brain of Cthulhu is a must. We got to do that like soon. If we're going to do all these tunnels, because we did half of this in one stream. We did most of it in the second, and now today we've decorated 1/3 of it. So we need a better pickaxe so that we can like get the resources a lot faster. And then we need to start working on our arena right through here. This whole area is going to be the arena. And actually we may expand it too. But we got to do that. We got to also at some point we need to build a sky highway too. So once we get the arena built, we'll do that. The arena is not going to be complete. We're just going to build it. They're two different things. We're not going to complete the arena. We're just going to set up the structure of it. And then once we get that, then we got to come way over here and do an arena for Skeletron. Sorry. So yeah, we got a couple of things left to do there as well. So we got a lot to do. We've barely explored this place. I would love to beat Skeletron and get into the dungeon, but there's no way we're going into the dungeon yet. Not until after we beat Brain of Cthulhu, get some more upgrades, and even upgrade our armor. So yeah, let me go and get my dogs outside, get them to go potty and everything, and we will be right back. I'm not actually going to end the no, we're going to go ahead and end, and then I will come right back in a few minutes. So stick around for that, and I will see you guys when I get back.